Hi, welcome to Laura's Life. I am Laura. In this video, I want to talk about being on the road, what it's like, what to expect. I know when I started, I had no idea what it was like to be on the road in a truck and away from home. So I want to kind of fill you in, so it's not a huge surprise to you. And I'm assuming that your first job is going to be something over the road, or you're at least going to be gone for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, something like that. If you have a local job, awesome. That's awesome. Good for you. But if you have to be on the road for a week to 3 weeks or longer, it's a bit like camping. You have to take everything that you're going to need with you. Your bedding, food, your toiletries, everything. And you really need to plan ahead so that you have everything and you don't have to buy stuff along the way. Truck stops mark everything up, but it's great. If you need it, it's there, and you know you can get it. So if you forget your toothbrush, you can get one at the truck stop. You'll pay a lot for it, but at least you'll have one. So when you're driving, you need to plan your trips ahead. You're gonna know where you're going. So from that, you need to find out how long it's gonna take you to get there. How many fuel stops are you going to need to make? Where are you going to stop for fuel? And are those places that you can also get something to eat? Or can you stay the night there or park? You know, if it's a bigger truck stop, it has lots of parking. If you get there before 5 or before 6, probably in the evening, you'll probably get a spot. I mean, there are some places that's not true. Real popular places, the one that comes to mind is Winslow, Arizona. That one gets full very early, so if you get there at 5, you may not find a place. You might end up on an exit ramp or an entrance ramp to the freeway. Those aren't great places, and I know the big companies will tell you do not do that. But sometimes you run out of time, you have no place to stop. So you have to find that turnout, that white spot on the shoulders on a freeway, and that's where you stay. I do not recommend it. That's why you need to plan ahead. One thing that I use a lot, especially when I don't know where I'm going or I haven't been there in a while, is this truck stop guide. You can get it at the truck stop. They have a new revised version every year, so they're pretty accurate. Not always, but pretty accurate. And it'll tell you about that truck stop. If it's a big one, it has a big lot, lots of parking, it'll tell you that. If it has a scale, it'll tell you that. So I use that. J.B. Hunt has their own fuel stops. Some companies will let you fuel anywhere, or only at TAs or Petros or something, or Flying J, which is mostly where J.B. Hunt will fuel, but only at certain ones. So the company will give you a fuel list, and from that fuel list you can find where your fuel stops are and plan around those. So you're going to plan, yeah, I'm going to stop there even though I may still have half a tank, because after that I'm getting off the interstate and I may not be able to get fuel after that. So keep that in mind. So you're going to be doing a lot of planning so that you don't end up on the side of the road when you're out of hours. But at the truck stops, you can get a shower if you belong to the loyalty club that they have, whatever that club may be. You can get free showers if you fuel up, if you use that company's fuel quite a bit. You can get the points to get free showers. Also, they give you other incentives, points towards food or items, or anything basically that they would sell there. They give you points towards. So I end up getting a lot of free sandwiches, a lot of free drinks and coffee and things like that. So that's it's definitely you want to do, is get a card to the fuel companies that you would go to a lot. Like I go to Flying J's and Pilots a lot, and so I have that card, and that's I get my showers there almost exclusively. Now I can get a shower at a Pilot even if it's not one of our fuel stops, because I have that loyalty club card. So yeah, you definitely want to get one of those. But as far as being on the road, bringing your own food, it is like camping. You have to think ahead where you're going to be stopping. So I still use maps. I have my Google and my navigation that comes with the company tablet log system. So I use them all, and I also do Google Earth. As if it's someplace I haven't been before, I'll get on Google Earth, take a look to see if there's a place to park legally on the street or close to where I'm going to deliver, say the next day or the next morning. That way I can not waste time getting to the place and unloading, and then only having a few hours left to get out of there, get on to my next place, or for me coming home to get another load. Yeah, a lot of planning. The dispatch doesn't always dispatch me that way, but I keep trying to get them to do that, because I like to spend the night at the place, or really, really close to the place that I'm going to deliver to the next day. And hopefully it's an early morning appointment. And I keep trying to get them that way. If you have a good dispatcher, they will work with you, especially if you're really sweet and nice to them and send them gifts. So keep that in mind. So I usually get my coffee and sodas and stuff at the truck stop. When I stop to get fuel, I don't make any other stops like for food or anything like that. A lot of times I'll stay in the rest areas just because I'm not surrounded by 10,000 trucks all running their engines, and I get a better night's sleep. But safety also is an issue, especially as a woman. So if you are a woman driver, please keep that in mind when you're stopping at these areas that don't have lighting, don't have facilities, don't have any security. Keep your windows up, your doors locked. If you are able to put the safety belt around. Now in my Freightliner I can't do that because well, I guess I could actually. I was thinking I could. You can actually go around the door, and it won't keep somebody from getting in, but it'll wake you up so that you have time to grab something. I keep a hammer. I also use it to thump my tires, but I keep a hammer for safety, and I keep it where I can reach it at night. Because I know for Freightliners, I don't know about the other company, but Freightliner basically only has, what I've been told, is 7 different keys for all of the trucks. So if somebody has all 7 different keys, they can get into any Freightliner they want to. That's what I was told. I don't know if that's absolutely true. It was true at one time, I do know that. And I also know that my key opens up a couple of other trucks in my fleet. So I know that it has to be partially true. So keep that in mind too. Yeah, it can be very dangerous out here. So safety in mind, pre-planning, and carrying everything you're going to need with you so that you're not left out on the highway with nothing to eat. I keep soup with pull-top tops, sandwich stuff, peanut butter bread, crackers, yogurt. I have a cooler that I have plugged in, and I have it hardwired actually into my outlet, and I'll show you that in a future video. I know mechanics are gritting their teeth now, but I'll show you how to do that, because I found it very useful. Because these outlets, they're the AC outlets. I don't know how to count, for putting all of your different things into, you know, they take this thing. They go out a lot, at least mine did, in my Freightliner. So I hardwired my cooler in so that it wouldn't heat the plug up, and I kept having to buy new plugs for my cooler, because they would heat up and then wouldn't fit in there and quit working. So that was my solution to that. Anyway, so if this is getting kind of long, so I'm going to cut it off. If you have any questions about life on the road, I'm going to be saying a lot more about getting to your place, how to pre-plan a trip. I'll go through one in another video. So and I'll go over logbooks and time and how long, you know, this or that should take, so that you can pre-plan. But that's in another video. There's so much that I want to tell you, and I will get to all of it. So keep tuned. I'm going to keep posting videos once a week, as long as I have stuff to say. I don't know, you don't know me yet, but I have lots to say. All right, thanks for listening. Bye.